Hi everybody, so we're back to NAB here, NAB 2026, and a special year. We are super proud, just like last year, to be here at the CYME booth. So thank you, Matthew. Back to the stage, back to NAB here. Can you give me some, we know today what Peakto is capable to do, but give us for our people some sneak and peek around your role and CYME?
Yeah, so we're back at NAB. Last year we won the award for Best Product of the Year. And it's been a really wild year in terms of development, confirming what we could do for the pro market. And so Peakto is a media asset management system that is designed for video and still images. It works on-prem, so it speaks to NAS drives, it speaks to any kind of drives that have content, and it lets you index content that lives in folders, but also lives in structured catalogs or Premiere Pro project, Final Cut Pro libraries, and we have a super powerful search based on content, on metadata, and on dialogues. And last year we introduced at NAB the sharing capabilities, sort of collaboration, and we've been working on that all year, adding collaborative features, reviewing workflows, for example, to validate content, and also guest sharing. So among other things.
So finally, a lot of things. I know that you have, by the way, you have a fantastic website, so we can find all the updates. We saw also some improvement and partnership-wise, or especially this year with Jellyfish, etc. So it's very important to leverage by way of the software to be tied to the hardware.
Yes, exactly. So there are a number of storage companies that have very good products. This year we are partnering with Jellyfish, so this is really high quality products for production, super fast drives, and we're also partnering with Ugreen, who develop amazing NAS systems. So these systems are great for storage, and they don't have or they sometimes have a very sort of limited interface to finding things, to organize things. So Peakto is like a perfect match for these companies and these pieces of hardware.
Yeah. And something we have to say again, it's the software is really super fast. So we know that in our other software in the industry, we made some tests, and especially for video, you have some caching, etc. It takes time, etc. And what we can say, you are really a MAM with a super fast preview of the files, etc. And deep dive features in file alongside the video.
Yes, I tend to think so. We spend a lot of time optimizing previews, optimizing the way we scan big files in order to process as quickly as possible and have the AI features extract the information as quickly as possible from those huge files, because sometimes those video files are pretty huge. And we try to, for photos, it's easier. We try to avoid accessing the big files when possible and grab the previews from using some other tricks. This year we are introducing a new version that we're showcasing that has some specific features around volume. Until now, I think Peakto was limited to having hundreds of thousands of assets, but it would become really challenging to have over 1 million of assets. And this is where we are going with this new release, being able to handle millions of assets on Mac Studio, for example, with the right amount of memory.
Okay, and one other topic, of course, in the show we see here since morning, so it's all about AI. So how you manage AI on your side today?
So AI currently we manage locally. So
you don't have to connect to something else.
No, we ship with a number of models, and we will soon introduce the ability for the users to be able to customize the model they want to use. Especially is true for everything that has to do with transcribing. The models are often you can specialize some models for English. You can specialize models for people who have more memory on their machines. So currently we ship a small model, but we will give you the ability to to have better transcriptions, for example, and it's true as well for search. You will be able to customize those models, but they will always run locally.
Yeah, and the last thing, maybe you saw that in especially the sharing capabilities, it looks like really now the NAB system in the web, etc. Very simple interface. Or what's maybe cooking next?
In terms of sharing,
Yeah.
well, there are lots of really cool workflows for sharing. Currently, we had a sort of a basic approach for sharing that was to share everything or to share certain parts, and we
But with a
introduced
simple way and a simple UI.
simple UI. We are inspired by Frame.io for certain features because when you want to share, sometimes it's because you want to have validation, you want to expose some fields that people can use to make selections. So we have this UI. We introduced guest sharing, which is the ability to share with customers, and we will develop on top of that. Currently, it's not released yet, but the ability for collaborators to share with their customers. So there are many workflows around sharing that we hope to expand.
And so one thing we definitely have to do is to visit the website, as we can see just behind. And so a lot of things, by the way, are very great. So you can try the software.
Yes, and we have a great newsletter as well where we give some hints on what's coming, but also expose the new features.
Yeah, so what's new, etc. So a lot of activities. It's an English and French one. So by the way, if you want really to start with something very disruptive in this video and photo management, this is definitely Peakto that you have to test. Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you very much.